Oh, Coco, you clever, clever bird. Say it again. I held out a slice of persimmon, close enough for Coco to see it, but not reach. He hopped closer, tilting his little head to one side and giving a small chirp, regarding me as if to say, "Why don't you try moving that little treat closer?" Such an intelligent look you have, Coco. I couldn't help admiring his unblinking black eyes. Say Jing again, and you can have this. Go on. Who are you talking to? I gasped and turned around to find Yun Li and Yun Min standing behind me. I heard Coco say my name and was trying to get him to do it again. The sisters looked at each other, and then Yun Li burst into laughter, immediately followed by Yun Min. My dear, ignorant, uneducated sister-in-law, Yun Li said. She took out her folding fan and opened it, idly fanning herself. Nightingales can't do anything but sing. I shook my head. But Coco can speak, really. He can say my name. He just did. Yun Li rolled her eyes and started fanning herself rapidly, as though wondering why she was wasting time arguing with a melonhead. Yun Min, however, had more to say. Well, if you're so sure, prove it. Make it say your name again. I looked down at the oblivious little creature in his cage. Coco was hopping around on his perch, expecting another piece of fruit. I picked up a persimmon slice and dangled it just out of his reach. Smart Coco, say Jing Jing. But this time, the little creature only tilted his head to one side and gazed at us with his beady eyes, blinking once, then twice, but never opening his beak. My heart sank. See, we knew you were just fibbing, said Yun Min. Unless the bird's a jing, no one, said Yun Li as she paused for dramatic effect, can ever teach a nightingale to speak. Nightingales are not parrots. They don't speak. I knew what I'd heard. I didn't need their little lesson. I sat down and continued to feed Coco. But somehow I must have touched a nerve, because part of Yun Li's face literally twitched, horribly distorting her features before she flew into a fine rage. How dare you give me that attitude? Do you think you know more than me? You can't even write your own name, Huli Jing. Look at me when I'm talking to you. And with that, she reached out a hand and smacked the cage aside, upsetting it completely. It fell off the stone bench and crashed to the ground. Stunned, all of us froze for hardly more than a blink, but that was all the time it took for Coco to notice the broken cage and fly out. I screamed and lurched forward, trying to catch him. But the bird soared just barely out of reach, and instead of catching him, I tripped and fell forward onto the ground, knocking all the wind from my chest. Coco, no! Come back! I wailed after the nightingale. But the little bird twittered a joyful tune, circled above us once, twice, and then flew out of sight. Oh no, Yun Min moaned, covering her face. Papa will kill us. But instead of falling into despair like her sister, Yun Li simpered. No, he will not, she said as she approached me and held up 2 fingers. 2 pages, she said, if you take the blame for this. I was beaten with a cane for losing Coco. Mr. Guo rarely lost his temper, but whenever he did, no one wanted to be on the receiving end. How dare you lose my bird? You stupid, careless, incompetent little idiot! The man bellowed, and with every word, the bamboo cane rained on my arms, legs, back, anywhere that could be hit, for in his blinding rage, Mr. Guo did not seem to care which part of me he struck at all. Master, please, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. Please, stop, I screamed, holding my arms up to shield my face and jumping to avoid the cane. But Mr. Guo did not look like he wanted to stop.